Hello and welcome to Greg's Garage, a show that strives to provide you with fun, entertaining, and informative stuff from around the world of power sports. And one type of story we like to bring you is riding new motorcycles. And not long ago, I got to ride my first official KTM. So when I took some time to really look over the Super Duke R, one thing that made me look twice was a sticker on the side of the motorcycle that read, "Ready to Race." I started thinking to myself, wait, why is that on a Super Duke R? So I spoke with some of the folks at KTM about it. Now, Ready to Race is not just a slogan, but a commitment. So when I was down in Daytona Beach, Florida for this year's Bike Week, I started to look around at this modestly sized Austrian company to see how much racing they were involved with. And it started with Supercross in Daytona, where KTM put 3 450 SXFs in the top 5, including 2 podium spots with Ken Roczen and Ryan Dungey. They even had 4 of the top 8 in the big class. Very strong. In GNCC's Mud Mucker, a win in the women's class by Casey Martinez, and in the men's XC1 Pro class, that was Charlie Mullins. And Mike Lafferty stood atop the rostrum at the famed Alligator Enduro. KTM even had a presence at Daytona's flat track races. So I went inside Daytona International Speedway for road racing, the races that would wrap up KTM's massive effort during Daytona Beach Bike Week. So to the HMC KTM factory road race team, we go.
We're glad to be back in Daytona. As you know, it's the world of racing. We've had everything from GNCC to Alligator Enduro. Supercross last weekend was a killer race, and now we're here for road racing. We have to road race. Our company is ready to race. Road racing is part of our marketing, it's part of our heritage, it's part of our DNA. We're competitive. We build a fantastic bike in Austria. It's part of R&D, it's part of marketing, it's part of who we are.
Daytona's special. It's been around for a long time, and to come here and compete and do well is really special. I know, obviously, we have we're following their Supercross, which is very successful. So it puts a lot of pressure on us, but Chris and the boys are doing a really good job, and you never know. With a little bit of luck, hopefully we can get on the podium and really make the weekend.
First of all, it's the only Austrian manufacturer that's competing with all the Japanese bikes, and they're doing a good job. And they've put a big effort forward in the last couple of years. And I don't follow the Europe so much, but in the U.S., I know those guys have put a huge effort forward, and it's been paying off. Look, we're at Daytona. A couple of years ago, we were starting maybe 14th. Right now, we're starting 6th on the second row. My effort, and so it's same with the Supercross effort. Dungey and those guys, they're doing amazing, and the bikes are getting better, and the guys in Enduro and Desert, they've been killing it for years. So all around, I think they just make such a good bike, and they're such a passionate company, and they're making the right moves to go forward and not looking back, and it's cool. It's cool to ride for them.
Everybody knows KTM is the elite dirt bike company, but they make just fantastic road bikes. And as you can see, our RC8 is pretty special, and it really turns some heads. It's a beautiful motorcycle, sounds great. And we're getting up to speed, and it's just, they make a great road bike.
The KTM RC8R is the platform for what we race and what I'm spinning almost 200 miles an hour around here on the banking, so it's a cool bike, and they make a track day version that is pretty much ready to go. It's the basis for what we start with. We take one that has the bodywork on it. It's got the race wheels. It's got the right suspension. It's got Acropovic pipe. So they're pretty similar. Obviously these guys work really hard to dial everything in, and I spend a lot of time going over the suspension and electronics, and that's just it's something that comes with time and lots of laps. And but other than that, you know, this is the platform for what we race.
If you want more information about KTM's lineup of motorcycles, it's ktmusa.com. They have all the information there. That's all the time we have for now. If you're watching us on the YouTube channel, click subscribe. We post exclusive stuff there from time to time. You want to follow us on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Greg'sGarageTV. On Instagram for pictures, it's Greg's Garage. You want to follow me personally on Twitter, it's @GregWhite. And for all the shows and stories we have ever done, simply log on to gregsgaragetv.com. That'll do it. We'll see you next time right here on Greg's Garage.